All right, what is going on, everybody? What is going on? We are live here in the After Review studio. I am your host, Pete. Wow, what a fun Sunday night football game as my Minnesota Vikings take down the Dallas Cowgirls 34-26 in another very strong performance from young J.J. McCarthy. 9 hit himself. 250, 2 tuds, threw an interception. Little unfortunate on the interception on the third play of the game, second drive of the game. Wow, I'm feeling great. Fuck a draft pick. We don't need them picks. We need my quarterback to start looking good. And look good did he in a primetime spot. This is now 2 weeks in a row. McCarthy has been really, really solid. Zay, what's up? Another nice win by your Ravens today, keeping the season alive. JJ, 15-24, 252 tuds and an interception. Really, honestly, doesn't even tell the full story. Sorry. McCarthy was really good. Picked up a third down on the run. He was really nice in the pocket. Had some protection tonight, which really helped a lot. But he was just smart with the football. Hit his checkdowns when he needed to. Took his shots. And when he had a clean pocket, he was absolutely excellent tonight. The running game was okay, not great. 22 carries between Mason and Jones. Only like 60 yards apiece, 64 yards, 63 yards apiece. Jordan Addison, your leading receiver, 6 for 66. Hawkinson, 4 for 66. Naylor with 3 for 47, 2 tuds. Jefferson only 2 for 22. Did have a touchdown called back. Josh Oliver with a nice 18-yard gain as well. A couple of Aaron Jones checkdowns. Really strong performance from McCarthy. And the Vikings defense was kind of meh tonight. Kind of okay. They were good late in this game, but I felt like they gave up a lot on the run. Look at Dak. I thought Dak was sharp again. 294. No touchdowns, no picks. They did have 2 touchdowns rushing on the ground. They ran for 138, 4.8 a carry, very high number against the Minnesota Vikings. CD 6 for 111, no tuds. Flournoy nice. Pickens again, another super quiet game. Absolutely nothing from Jake Ferguson. Cowboys defense was okay. Just a really strong performance for my boys. 0 sacks as well. 0 sacks as well. Sorry for Mahomes and Micah Parsons. Yup, rip, both tore ACLs. Not often you see 2 elite guys tear their ACL on the same day. Brutal beat for those 2. Parsons out for the year. Yup. How about Trevor Lawrence and my Jags today? Yup. That was an easy win today. They're playing the Jets. Trevor Lawrence dropped 56 on my ass in fantasy. I probably deserved it, but nothing really changed in that book. Brady Cook. First NFL start. We knew he was cooked. Towards ACL. Are you going to talk about the Texans? Nicola, yes, we will talk about the Houston Texans. Texans had a great win today. My cousin was actually at the game, not a Texans fan. He was just there for work. Company day. Really good performance from their defense today, but I need to gloat about my Vikings for a little bit. Really strong performance. 9 looking great. Hold on. We're going to put a little incentive for the boys out there. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Really helps the stream out a lot. Gets us out into the algorithm. Means a ton for us. Let's see if I can get the text. Here we go. Let's get text over here. 50 live viewers unlocks surprise. Not on stream. Here we go. There we go. Let's minimize this. Hold on. 50 live viewers unlocks surprise. Hold on, guys. I'll get back to it. We gotta do a little here. A little light graphic design. Not background. Okay, I guess we'll do a little light background. That didn't work. What the hell was that? Oh my God. What is happening? Guys, I'm potatoing right now. I'm potatoing. What is happening? Hold on. I'm trying to get this to work. Oh, I suck. I'm killing the stream. I don't know what's going on, guys. All right. I'm potatoing. There we go. That'll work. Does that work? That works a little bit. Hold on. I want 0 of this. I want 0. Hold on. I'm figuring it out. I got it. I'm potatoing. I just killed the stream. There we go. That's not it. That's not it either. There we go. That's it. There you go. 50 live viewers unlock surprise. We potatoed. Everybody hit the like button. I'm sorry I suck. My Vikings won. Let's fucking go, boys. JJ McCarthy. The GOAT. All right, let's go. We'll go in order now. Let's go NFL scores. Here, let me catch up. Let's see. That may be out going into next season. It depends. Yes, Jaguars are killing it this season. They've been good. They haven't played really anybody. Did Jefferson have a good day? No, but he had a touchdown call back. Ghost Hunter, what's up? Big time. How about that Bills game? Yes, Philip. Hello. Great game. Huge comeback. Yes. You think the Lions got robbed of it on that TD call from Parkinson? Didn't really matter. Try. They would have had 1st and goal at the foot line. I understand what they called. It would have been safer to put it at the 1. With that Bills comeback was impressive. Is the idea behind all the sports memorabilia in the back make you look legit? No, I just like sports memorabilia. I like sports memorabilia. This is my office. Where else am I going to put my sports memorabilia? I had the T-Law ETN stack today, so you were eating good. Ghost Hunter, nice win then. Then you get 80 points, yeah. Bills are for real, but Patriots are no pushover either. I thought the Pats were frauds, but clearly no. I don't know. They were kind of fraudulent today. Boots. Told you we'd be back. Yeah, and we won. I mean, you would have to jump off the roof if the Eagles lost today. T-Law over Baker and Herbert. Good call. I think that was the right call against the Jets. Can't believe Mahomes tore his ACL. Rip Green and rip the Drake May MVP. It's cooked. You had a good run. Mahomes and Parson in the same day. Rip. Feel bad for the mixed bros. Adams did pull his hamstring, it looked like. They did win. The defense kind of played bad today. McCarthy was awesome today. Chiefs dynasty's over. Fun fact, Mahomes and Brady both won 3 Super Bowls, both tore the ACL in year 9 in Kansas City. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Adams will probably miss Thursday. It's so stupid that the Chiefs or the Rams and the Seahawks play on Thursday. So stupid. They got a 2-year. It's over. You're sad Mahomes is hurt. Kevin, appreciate the jewels. Celebrate. See, Myles Garrett got screwed over for a sack when they said Caleb was a runner. Oh, I did not see that, Zay. Brutal. That would have put him half away from the record. He would have tied the record. I know he's 1.5 back. Travion Henderson, legit. Yup, great. I started Travion in fantasy today. We had a great day. Jamar, BTJ, ETN, Fairbairn, Kyron, Javonte. Great day. Javonte kind of meh. Got to start Brissett over Dak next week. Yo. Fart baby, what's up? Crazy name. Stafford may have sealed up that MVP race today. Yeah, it's Stafford or Allen. Stafford or Allen. It's a two-man race. The May bet was fun while it lasted. Don't lie. It was fun. But it's over. The Broncos own y'all. The Broncos do not own anybody. But they are in first place. Cowboys beat good teams and lose to bad ones. I don't know. Minnesota's looked good the last 2 weeks. This is not the J.J. McCarthy we've seen most of the season. Chiefs dynasty will back up in 2 years. Yeah, without Andy Reid and Travis Kelce, probably. That Colts game was painful to watch. I agree. Broncos look good today. Bo Nix look good. I will give Bo Nix his flower. Trey McBride belief. Yup. New favorite tight end. Of course, fucking Trey McBride, not on my team this year. Scores all the touchdowns. Didn't do shit. Bo Nix, not MVP. This is like his first good game all year. Rod, go Rams. Huge win for the Rams. Cooked for round 2 of the playoffs anyway. Half my team is playing against Denver or a top 10 defense. Hey, third place is okay. You might get your money back. Joe Burrow's overrated. I stand on that. The Bengals suck ass. All right, let's get into the games, boys. You guys had your fun. You know what? Fuck it. You guys are awesome. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We're going with the purple cheese head. We'll go purple cheese head for J.J. McCarthy with the Vikings hat. Do I even watch football? Fart baby, I watch literally every game. More football than is healthy. More football than you watch. Jags Broncos could be the most important game for the AFC seeding. You were right, Whip. You called it. Last week, like, big game next week. First seed, second seed, huge seeding game in the AFC. In Jacksonville, right? Whoever did not start Kyle Pitts is hating it, yes, might have to snag Parkinson off the waiver. Other tight ends are Fergie and Fannin. Yeah, Parkinson's awesome. You're bad. You liked it. Yeah, you better like it. Like the stream, Green. Don't be salty that Drake May gave it a good run. All right, Browns-Bears. This game was kind of weird. Caleb kind of mediocre again. 242, 2 tuds. Had an insane throw against, like, the touchdown to DJ Moore was insane, actually. Just across his body, like 30 yards into the end zone. Great throw. Shaduki Sanders. Shador was terrible today. 3 picks. He got some garbage yards. He was sitting at like 15 of 32 for 150 and 3 tuds. Or 3 interceptions, no tuds, 3 picks, 5 sacks. He was terrible today. The run game was non-existent against a Bears defense that's really not that good. They live on turnovers, but not a good day for the Browns. But our guy Myles Garrett, Isaiah Bond had two nice catches, 2 40-yard catches about. Harold Fannin, your second lead receiver. The big key here is Myles Garrett did get 1.5 sacks. That puts him at 21.5. He is 1 sack away from tying the NFL record. He is 1.5 sacks away from setting the NFL record. So shout out to our boy Myles Garrett. Bears took care of business. I said they would be a little vulnerable today. They ran the ball really well. DeAndre Swift, 98 and 2 tuds. Kyle Manon guy not really doing anything. But it was very cold out. They took care of business today. Good win by the Bears. Solid win. They look good again today. Went against Kyle Pitts twice. Went 1-1. I'd be satisfied 1-1. I'm a ginger freak. No, only my beard is gingered. At Broncos. So the Jags won't jump them even if they beat them. Need some help. Jags will jump the Pats if the Jags beat the Broncos. Yeah, 2 seeds good. You want the Texans not to be in that 7 seed though. Honestly, if the Jags can lose and still win the division, you'd rather that. You just don't want to you don't want to play the Texans in the first round. Am I trans? What? That's wild. Doesn't even know basic formations. Fart boy, I will dog walk you up and down on football formations. What? Need to have a conversation about Judkins. The man has been running for like 1.8 yards a carry last 3 weeks. Yeah, it's not been good. Rookie wall. It's definitely a little bit of a rookie wall thing with Judkins. O-line's been banged up too. Their O-line is just not what it used to be. Yuck, Sanders, man. Whoa, fart boy. Legendary interceptions, Shador fanboy. Legendary. I think it's good to be Matthew Stafford because lately voters don't like giving it to someone who would won it. Yeah, Stafford's in a good spot. Stinson, Vikings win. So do the Chargers. Yes, huge win for the Chargers. Huge win. Browns play my Bills next week. Lamau. Yeah, not good for the Browns. Vikings are a joke of a franchise? What do you mean? We're the winningest franchise to never win a Super Bowl. Yeah, it sucks we've never won the Super Bowl. They are not a laughable franchise. This is a league where the Lions and the Cardinals exist. Bills are the biggest story of the day. I agree. Friends, Jerry Jones won the Micah Parsons did. Shout out to Jerry. Won the Micah Parsons trade. Gets a better draft pick. And Micah and the Packers are cooked. Ravens Packs next week on Sunday Night Football. Yes, great game. That got flexed. Grilled cheese Obama sandwich. What's that, K-Money? Told me to bust out my AP perfect timing. John, how about those Commanders? Yes. Commies won today. That was a weird game. Good fantasy day for the Bill believer. Where are the Bill truthers at? Are you a Bill truther? Think Stafford will retire after this year? If they win the Super Bowl, yes. I think they would. Yup, little cross connection on the catch. What happened to the Colts game? Fade Master, Colts lost, but Phillip Rivers looked good. We'll get into that. If the Rams win the Super Bowl, yes, Stafford. Bills lock it in when it matters. That's why they're winning the bowl. I would like them in the AFC. All right, let's talk about the Ravens. Colts game was a miserable watch, but it was kind of fun because Phillip Rivers was not bad. Then Burrow to the Rams is confirmed. That's definitely a thing. That could be a thing. Chargers get to stomp the Cowboys next week, too. That's an interesting game. Will the Niners' sad defense have enough to beat Rivers on Monday night next week? Probably. But it's a very sus game. Rivers' arm looks so saggy. Yes, not a lot of zip on the ball. My buddy was at the game, though. He works for the Seahawks. He said Rivers was fine. So sad. Ghost Hunter, you got to watch that debut, bro. Lock in. I can't lie. Rivers played solid today. Obviously, the play calls were conservative for his old ass, but he throws. Yeah, he was accurate. Arm was shitty. Hell, Burrow to the Vikings could work. I agree, but J.J. McCarthy's kind of earning his keep right now. He's looked good the last 2 weeks. Only came to play so he can pay for his 10 kids. I'm sure that's not a worry for Phillip Rivers with his 11. I think he has 11 kids now and a grandkid. If Stafford wins the Super Bowl, might not be remembered as he definitely won't be remembered as a Lion. Watch the video for all Rivers throws. They were good. Yeah, they were fine. They just didn't have the zip on the throw. First game in 4 years, he did do well, yes. Almost 5 years. Burrow needs to go to the Rams to succeed Stafford. Let's not build a Rams dynasty over here, guys. It is available. All right, Ravens took care of the Bengals 24-0. This was a miserable Joe Burrow game. Threw the ball 39 times. It was like 17 degrees outside. 2 picks. One really wasn't his fault. Lamar completed 8 passes for 151, 2 tuds, and a pick. Ran for 26 yards. A mediocre Lamar day. 100 yards for Henry. The defense scored. Tyler Loop was okay. Rashid Ali had a nice little screen pass tutty. Zay Flowers got a touchdown. He had a nice day. The weather wasn't conducive. Jamar Chase had a $132. No tuds. But it was kind of weird overall. Kind of a weird overall game for this. The late pick 6 kind of skewed the score. The Ravens were going to win this game. They were up 17-0, but the late pick 6 kind of buried this thing. Ravens stay alive, though, in the AFC North and the playoffs. Big game against Miami tomorrow for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lions didn't do Stafford right. I agree. Free Chase, man. Burrow and Chase to LA in exchange for Ethan Stetson Bennett. I don't think the Bengals are that stupid. Rivers showed us how far a QB can get with his brain. Yes, true. Chase needs to go to the Pats. Pats need somebody. Burrow did have the pick 6. I didn't think that was his fault, though. Trust, rip Mahomes. Yup, rip. Vikings Vikings are still a good organization. Time will come. I agree. It's just tough. The timelines just didn't quite match up. Can we fire Zach Taylor into the sun? Agree. I was about to fire Sean McDermott into the sun at the beginning of this game. Holy shit. Bills down 21-0. I was fucking killing Sean McDermott. You know how I feel about Sean McDermott. Reports are Zay can get $30 million a year. Fuck. Steelers tomorrow. Yeah, I'd lean Steelers because of Tua in cold weather and A-Chain's dealing with a rib injury. Officially eliminated the Bengals. Love to see it. Burrow to Minnesota for J.J. McCarthy in 1-1. That's not a bad trade. I might take it. If Trevor beats the Broncos this coming week, will you believe in the Prince? The Prince that was promised? No, I will not. The defense is really good in Jacksonville, though. Their defense has been great this year. Mahomes was not in the league in 2014. Zigzag. Mahomes has made it to the AFC Championship game every year. He's been a starter since 2018. The Chiefs have made the playoffs every year since 2014. Mr. Toxic, yes, I think Rivers will be the starter next week. The Prince that was promised to them 3,000 years ago, lol. Bengals need to rename the stadium to Lamar Jackson Stadium. Aggressive. 2014, yes. Chiefs missed the playoffs for the first time since 2014. Mahomes was drafted in 2016, 17? 2017. He started in 2018 was his first year. If Trevor leads the Jags against the Broncos, win and throws 2 touchdowns and no picks, I will stop calling him a domestic terrorist. That's fair. T-Law is the chosen one. Seen the Bengals staff left the snow in the seats after the game. Brutal. Mahomes got hurt, so every year he started the full year, they made the AFC title game streak a save. True. Next week will be the frozen one. He'll be the frozen one. Lamar Jackson is 6-0 in Bengals Stadium. Fuck. Yeah, the Bengals suck against the Ravens. Nice win for them. Hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. If you're new here, drop that sub. We got daily sports content. We got shorts. We got live streams. We got long-form videos. And if you're new here, drop the sub. You want a shout-out, drop it in the chat. I can only see public subs. So if I can't shout you out, hit that sub. Kai, what's up? My hatred for the Packers feels good, man. I told everybody the Packers were frauds. Saints win. WTF Taj with the jewels. Appreciate that. Taj, spam and love it. Taj got the party going. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Always makes an entrance. Jaguars starting to look dangerous, but then again, they did beat the Jets today. Fair, Toxic, fair. Yes. Jaguars schedule is very weak. BCJ, go Bears. Yes, bear down. Saints don't want anybody to win the South. The NFC South is a fucking clown show, guys. The NFC South has gone full bananas over here. Bears smashed Cleveland. They did. Can you check on the Seattle game, please? Sorry, we beat you that bad. I mean, we didn't have a real quarterback. Buffalo versus Chicago Super Bowl. That's crazy. I don't think the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl. They might win the division, though. It's a good year for the Bears. Great year for the Bears. Vikings have quarterback issues. The Lions just aren't as good, and the Packers just lost their best defensive player. Bears had a great year. Loki didn't even notice the Saints won until 30 minutes out. Just Panthers won. Carolina's sober bar. Thank you, Broncos and Rams, for winning. No, 9 isn't back. He just played the Cowboys defense. Next week, he'll look not good. J.J. McCarthy's looked good the last 2 weeks, guys. Can we let the Hoosiers into the NFL playoffs instead of the NFC South winner? No, I don't want to see a massacre. Dallas fans are crying. All right, let's go Chargers Chiefs. Good job, Minnesota. Appreciate that. Jay. All right, Chargers Chiefs. Rest in peace to everybody. Everybody have a moment. Prayers. I don't know. Do we have a prayer emoji? Crying, tears. Sad day. You may hate the Chiefs. The Chiefs are good. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. Done for the year. Done for a chunk of next year. You may hate the Chiefs. You may bitch about the refs. Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks this game has ever seen. You never want to see that. Sad day for them. The Chiefs officially eliminated for the playoffs for the first time in 11 years. I can't believe the Chargers won this game again. Shout out to the Chargers. They're crying they cheated last year. They didn't cheer. Mahomes, my mix, bro. I know. Sad day. Prayers. Yep. You don't want to see it. Eagles. Gill. Wow, Gill. I probably butchered that. Got the more Birds fans whip. So Mahomes dead. R.I.P. Mahomes. Rip Chiefs. Wish the best for Mahomes. They cheated. The Chargers defense is tough. I don't know about it. Come on. Let's calm down. You don't want to see it. Why couldn't it have been Josh Allen? We don't want to see Josh Allen either. Joe Mama. No matter what the team, I never want to see any players go down. Yep. Good night, Try. Have a good night. Go Phillip Rivers. Rip Taylor Swift's makeup came off. Show me, girl, show me your teeth. I need to feel something. Whoa, Effa. Whoa, aggressive. So Rip Mahomes really sucks. You don't want to see it. It looked like Gardner Minshew was going to lead a drive to kick a field goal. It looked like Gardner Minshew was going to lead that drive, did throw a pick. Herbert was excellent. Guys, I cannot stress how good Justin Herbert was today. He was under duress all game. 4 sacks for only 9 yards lost. That's incredible. He was under duress all game. They only ran for 3.2 a carry, 94 yards. He was great. 210 for a touchdown. Did throw a bad pick. It was tough. The Chargers, 2 weeks in a row, find a way to win these gritty games, man. I'm really impressed with, Jim Harbaugh is just a fantastic coach. Jim Harbaugh is just an elite head coach. Their defense played great today. I don't even think Mahomes played good today. Threw a really critical interception in field goal range that would have tied the game. They can't run the football at all. All the Chiefs' woes came back to bite them in the ass this year. Jose, I haven't done a pre-recorded in months. You just assume it's pre-recorded, but welcome. Let me catch back up in the chat. Great win by the Chargers. Chargers kind of lock up that playoff spot now. They're not good. They're really beat up. They're probably going to be one and done, but this is a hell of a job by Herbert and Jim Harbaugh. Incredible job by them. Let's see. Chargers coverage is good on their defense. I'm more surprised Justin Herbert is still alive. Yes, Herbert's still alive and was elite tonight. Philip Rivers, 44-year-old granddad. Philip Rivers came back and got that health insurance. No one can stop JSN. I think you can. They just don't try hard enough. We almost did have a Minshew mania. What was it? Hold up. Where's the Minshew mania? Minshew mania backfired today. It was almost in full effect. Colts got smart. Colin Kaepernick is available. Nobody wants Colin Kaepernick. I got angry at a Lions fan today. They were jumping up and down for the happiness of Mahomes torn ACL. Didn't want to hear. Yeah, that's bullshit. You don't want to see a torn Mahomes ACL. If you really dislike Mahomes and the Chiefs, you're happy they lost, you're happy he's out for the game. You would want Mahomes to be okay, and they just rest him for the rest of the year, and he's back next year. Like you'd want like an MCL sprain, like no tear, and he's just out for the last 3 weeks. The Chiefs are dead. It's fine. Hope Patrick will be okay. Harbaugh is not going to be coach of the year, but he's done a hell of a job. It's going to be Vrabel. Bro, I'm a Pats fan. I feel bad. Not as bad as Chiefs fans. Yeah, it's tough. Herbert MVP or Trevor Lawrence? No, it's going to be Stafford or Josh Allen. Who's coach of the year? It's probably going to be Vrabel. If the Colts had won today, I would have just given it to Shane Steichen. If the Colts had won today with Philip Rivers, if the Colts make the playoffs, you give it to Shane Steichen. It's probably Mike Vrabel. I think Shane Steichen's done an incredible job this year. Could be Ben Johnson with the Bears. They win the 1 seed in the NFC. Ben Johnson. Yeah, Mahomes the leading rusher prior today. I think he may stay there despite the injury too. That's horrible. Yeah. Rip to the Swift Mahomes era. Yeah, good riddance. Kelsey's cooked. It was a good run. We got any numbers on how much Grandpa Phil is being paid? I have no idea. That's a good question. Vet minimum? How long is Adams out for? Well, Adams is probably out for the Thursday game. It's bullshit. The Seahawks and the Rams are playing for Thursday to decide the NFC, kind of. I would say at least a week, probably 2. He may be back. It's weird, 10 days. He's not. I don't think he's playing on Thursday. If you hate Mahomes so much you want to beat him on the field, cheering him getting hurt, yeah, makes no sense. I agree. Went on a Pats fan in Discord because I'm like, be real, rooting for an ACL tear. Little man has a family off the field. Well, the ACL tear is not a serious injury, like for his life or anything. But like, come on. You don't want to see a guy hurt. They weren't making the playoffs anyway. NFL is what the fuck, BCJ? Calm down, bro. Chill. Stay off the internet. Being from Indianapolis, we had Halliburton with the Achilles. Now Daniels, yes, tough times. And Caitlin Clark. CC was out all year with the hammy injury, knee injury. Indiana's had a weird year. But Indiana, Mendoza did win the Heisman Trophy, and the Indiana Hoosiers are the number 1 seed in the college football playoff. So I'm waiting for that to crash and fall apart. I'm just kidding. I will not wish that on them. Indiana's got a good shot at winning the national title. Uh-oh. Chat skipping. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the right spot. Because he expressed, no, because he was a shit quarterback. He was benched before then. Bolt up, mofos. Yeah. Chargers vibes are high. All right, calm down. Kaepernick got benched because he was shit, not because he took a kneel, bro. He got benched for Blaine Gabbert. Let's not rewrite history. I'm a Pats fan, and I wouldn't wish, toxic Pats fan. More Pats fans. Go Falcons. Yay, Emu, yes. The Falcons and Kirko Chains win on Thursday. The Pats fan is a fuck. That's aggressive. In the Discord. Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. I don't know about West Coast for life, but they're in a good spot. Jay Jett is getting traded to the Chiefs. Absolutely not. Herbert with that broken hand. Yup. Yeah, and he's bad at football. Whoa. No chill. Corny Vikings. Can't believe Marks got hurt again today. Dude is like glass. Marks. Who's Marks? MVP Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was an average quarterback at best. You see Pavia, who's listed at 6'7", Nick Sand, who's 6'1". If he's 6 foot, I'm 6'7". Yes. Diego Pavia is probably like 5'11". Uh-oh. NFL is so fixed they eliminated their golden boy 3 weeks before the season ends. Nice theory. True. That shuts everybody up that the NFL is fixed. The referees are just fucking garbage, guys. Like I said, the referees are just trash. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between being fixed and just being garbage. Yeah, I don't like fans who cheer for injury. Minnesota sucks. We're all right. The low hits on Zach Ertz. Well, yeah, I didn't like that either, Mao. I didn't like that either. Jay Ward, special teams guy. Jacksonville going to surprise in the playoffs? I don't know about that. They might win the division. They're the second best team in their division. Got to be in a dark place for wish for injuries on anyone, except for Kirby Joseph. I wish for injuries on Kirby Joseph. Woody Marks. Yes, Woody Marks got into the end zone today. Houston is definitely a sleeper. Their defense is nasty. Started him over Kyron. Kyron had a solid day. He should have started him over Kyron. Henderson did save the day. 11 games in a row. Bo Nix shut the haters up. I don't know about that, West Coast. Bo Nix has been pretty shit for like half of those. Bo Nix has been dog shit for 2/3 of those games. He had a very good game today, though. This is Bo Nix's best game of the year. Yeah, Kaepernick was always overrated. Yeah, look at Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh is just a great head coach. Watching NFL before I was born, yeah, right. You don't know how old I am. I'm like 50. Shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm not a hater. Bo Nix has been shit this year. Broncos fans will tell you he's been bad this year. Bo Nix has been not good this year. Today was his best game, by far. Led San Francisco to the Super Bowl. Okay, he also had a great defense. He led himself to unemployment. True, he did get benched for Blaine Gabbert. Bo Nix has not been great. Oh my God, here we go. Bo Nix has been super mediocre this year. %63 comp is not good. 3,200 yards is fine. 23 touchdowns, 9 picks. He's been fine. Very average. These are very average numbers this year. Very average. Only 254 yards rushing, 4 tuds. So 27-9, 27-10. He's been fine. Very average this year. Very average. 11 wins in a row. I mean, the defense is pretty good. Like what? Are we just counting the Broncos defense? Like what? Bo Nix is not Drake May. True. Zin, what's up? I know you're having a tough day. Are you drinking? I'd be drinking if I was you, bro. Tough day. Wins are not a quarterback stat, by the way. Thank you, Denver, for beating Green Bay. That's great. Don't be a troll. My Vikings are trash. They won today. They're fine. It's past my bedtime, so I troll. Jim Harbaugh was yes, Jim Harbaugh, fantastic coach. Yeah, today I said that. What part of Drake May's best game was today did you not understand? I was very clear about that. I was very clear today was Drake May's best game today. He played good today. I was very clear about that. Where's Ghost Hunter? To be fair, he's still not the best QB Denver has had in a while. He is the best QB Denver's had in a while. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. People need to pump the brakes on Shador Sanders look like crap today. Yes, Daniel, we went over that. Shari. Ripped us in. Rams helped us too, beating the Lions. Yes, Rams did play. Okay, it happens. The Broncos have made the playoffs once in 10 years. Calm down. Pump the brakes. Check the Bears. We already hit the Bears season over. We already hit the Bears-Brown game. We already hit the Bears and Browns. Bears took care of business today. Shaduki was Shaduki. But yes, we hit that game. Caleb was whatever. He had the great throw. Had the great touchdown throw to DJ Moore. Bills Patriots. Let's do this one. This was the game of the day in the afternoon slate. Patriots jump out to a 21-0 lead. Bills get a touchdown, and then Patriots get a field goal before the half. So it's 24-7 going into the half. The one first in the NFC South has me intrigued. Now it would be like It has me sick. When I watch Sanders play, Pete, he looks incomplete. He looks like he has to spend VC. 3 rings, and see, we're always going to the pass. Again, this is what insecure people do. Skip this game. Sorry, Green. Joshua Patrick Allen. Okay, here's a real question for you guys. Josh Allen knocked up Haley Steinfeld. Congrats on the sex. His child, if it's a boy, it's going to be quarter black. So if he has a quarter black son that has the build of Josh Allen and he's slightly faster, is that going to be the greatest quarterback to ever play football? Bosa's impact was a W. Yes, huge. Bosa made a huge play to win, sealed this game. Broncos got Carson Palmer, QB. Carson Palmer had his moment. Said last week, Sanders played a horrible Titans team. I wouldn't be surprised if Browns elevate Deshaun Watson. No, they're not going to play him this year. Zay, that's already been ruled out. Sean Payton calls a great game. Denver organizations do well. Honestly, Sean Payton kind of called a weird game at the end of this game today. It was a little too aggressive. Broncos are a dynasty and historically known for great QBs and winning. You're a hater, no puzzy getting motherfucker. What? The Broncos have never had a dynasty. They were historically known for losing Super Bowls. They've developed one good quarterback in their franchise's history. They signed a Hall of Fame quarterback in Peyton Manning. What? 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 I don't think you know Broncos history, my guy. The Broncos lost 5 Super Bowls. John Elway was known as the biggest loser in NFL history. Read your history book. His kid is going to be... Calm down, Green. Us mixed kids just keep winning. Yes, quarter Vikings. Kyle Orton, 3 rings. Again, no dynasties. Never a dynasty. That's not even a dynasty. Getting Peyton Manning and only winning once because he was when he was trash. Yeah, only 2 teams have had a decade in the past. Yeah, it's only been the Patriots and the Chiefs. Elway needed a Hall of Fame tight end and a Hall of Fame running back. True. Speaking of Hall of Fame tight ends, Kyle Pitts broke a Shannon Sharp record. Cowboys, Cowgirls. Beasky. So Bills down 24-7.5. They come out scoring. Tud, good kick return, get the stop. James Cook runs for 100, 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen was 19-28 for 193 and 3 touchdowns. He was immaculate today. That 3rd and goal touchdown from the 15-yard line was incredible. Lights out throw from him. Drake May was good in the first half. 2 touchdowns on the ground. Did throw the pick. Not good late. Just Drake May would look like a young quarterback in the second half of this game. Travion almost got them back into a $148, 2 tuds. His best game as an NFL player. I thought looking running the football. Ramondre even added 50 for them. Mac Hollins, your leading receiver, is a problem. Kayshon Boutte had 1 catch for 30 yards that was incomplete, but Sean McDermott's spec ed, and he didn't challenge on the first drive of the game. Diggs, kind of quiet. Henry couldn't get him the ball. That Bosa play on the 4th down was unbelievable. Insane play by Bosa on that 4th down. Dropped into coverage in a spy, then rushed out May on the rollout, tipped the ball on top of it. Khalil Shakir had a couple of big catches. Dawson Knox with 2 tugs. The double tight ends are just killer for Buffalo. Josh Palmer was a potato today. He had a couple of penalties. Overall, huge win for the Bills. Josh Allen's probably the MVP. I mean, Stafford's great. Josh Allen's just on a different level. The Sheriff, yes. No slight to Peyton Manning. Elway's overrated, just like his golf cart driving skills. Oh, Green, that is a deep cut and gross. Eagles did win today, Stacy. Bills D locked in the second half, 100% Ghost Hunter. Cowboys not eliminated today. They have like a 0.1% chance. They are not officially eliminated. They can be eliminated on Saturday. All they need is a Eagles win knocks out the Cowboys or a Cowboys loss. Did miss Pop Douglas on 1. OJ, what's up? Shout out to our king OJ. Tough loss today. Yeah, we're about to get into that one. They deserve to win today. I thought the Colts played great today. Everyone making fun of Mahomes. F you. Yeah, the chat's been cool. We had our prayer moment for Mahomes. It's a bunch of idiots on the internet. Fuck Buffalo, aggressive. Hard to bet against the Seahawks. Watch their spread. They did not cover today, though, did they? They won by 2. I don't think they covered. They didn't cover today. Sea Chickens did not cover. Line was like 2. The line was not 2. They won by 2 today. They didn't cover. Potatoes. All right, Giants, Commanders. Tyrone Tracy had 2 tuds today. Good day in fantasy. 1 on the ground, 1 receiving. So good day for Tyrone Tracy. Jackson Dart played okay. 246, 2 tuds and a pick. Couple of 4th down incompletions. Wan'Dale Robinson had an insane catch for a touchdown today. That was nasty. Bill, great day on the ground, 96 to the tud. No Chris Rodriguez. We kind of knew somebody would have to run the football. Giants have a bad run defense. Mariota was whatever. It was cold. It was kind of wet there. Terry McLaurin got in the end zone. Nice day for them. Good for the Giants. Whatever for the Commanders. The Commanders honestly have looked better with Mariota at quarterback this year, even with Jaden. Kind of a weird thing they got going on there. I don't know. Not too eventful today, though. I think Jackson Dart could be a franchise quarterback. Mariota's going to get a nice job as a backup from somebody. Who do I got, Steelers or Dolphins? Judy, I got the Steelers. OJ rushed for 2,000 yards in 14 games. Didn't he do it twice? He rushed for 2,000 yards twice, but one was in 14 games. I'm a fan of players. We are true fans that aren't happy for Micah Parsons' injury and Mahomes' injury. True. Ravens defense finally looked great. Flowers, besides that dropped interception, looked great. Yes, he did drop an interception. Did you see that Bears fan soda freeze when he opened it? I did not, Green, but I 100% believe it. It was in the single digits in Chicago. Jerome, skull, brother. Big win for the boys today. Or should I say big loss for the girls, the Cowgirls. Huge win. JJ McCarthy looked good in prime time. 9's the man. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Really helps the stream out a lot. You guys don't even know. I can see the stream jump when you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. We got daily sports content for you guys. And if you want a shout out and you're new here and you subbed, drop it in the chat. I would gladly give you a shout out. Mariota might need to start for KC next year since Mahomes is out indefinitely. Pending they sign him in free agency. Maybe it's Minshew. Maybe you just suck, get a good pick, Gardner Minshew. You're not going to the playoffs. You want to be as bad as possible and get a good pick and then maybe trade back. Imagine if the Chiefs have the first pick in the draft next year without Mahomes and they trade back and get like 4 first-round picks and actually get good players to put around Mahomes. JJ the man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Titans didn't look nearly as bad as I thought they would against the Niners. I agree. I thought Cam Ward looked good against the Niners D. Their defense is shit. The dynasty is over. Let's go. Not officially over. Could be a retool. The dynasty could be getting zesty. Yes, Dylan Raiola does need to tear his ACL now to copy Peyton and Mahomie. Oh, not this game. They had Jeremiah Smith at 1. Yeah, exactly. Lamar needs to win. They're still alive, so the Ravens are still alive. Yeah, oh my God, Jeremiah Smith to the Chiefs. Oh my God. Eagles destroyed the Raiders. I probably watched 3 plays in this game. Hurts was a mid. He threw 3 touchdowns. I didn't think Hurts was very good again. 175. Pickett did as best he could. The weather was not good again. Saquonathan with 78 and a tud. That's his real name. His real name is Saquonathan, not Saquon. It's Saquonathan. Goddard with 2 tuds. Devonta Smith had 2 for 50. He did get hurt on one of those catches. AJ Brown catches another touchdown. Fuck AJ Brown. Nothing from Pickett and Bowers. Eagles defense looked good. Pitched a shutout. Kind of an uneventful game. If the Eagles didn't dominate this game, we would have a 5-alarm fire on our hands. That was an easy bet. I bet the Eagles plus 2 tuds. Easy. Now that Mahomes is out, Lamar needs to actually show up. Except Lamar's not going to make the playoffs, probably. Burrow would do well as a Charger, just saying, come on, Stinson, you can't. Dude, Herbert's been fucking awesome this year. You can't hate on Herbie. Herbie's been great. I think the Giants will want to lose the rest of the way to get the number 1 pick. I agree, because they don't need a quarterback. If you're a team that doesn't need a quarterback and you hold the first pick, you got the king's ransom. If Jeremiah Smith goes to the Chief, I will eat my shoe. Worthy Smith and Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, except Worthy kind of sucks ass. They need a running back, too. I'll take Jeremiah Smith. Raiders, another terrible season. Yes, JD, but they'll have a good pick. If I was a superstar on the Raiders, I'd quit on them quicker than the government sending 48. Green, you are definitely zesty tonight. Bauer's the most depressed man in football, only rivaled by Crosby. Yes, both on the Raiders. Crosby seems to be chilling, though. Crosby's just having a cool time in Vegas. My man, he's a white guy who thinks he's black. Crosby's chilling. He's all right. What are the chances if we go out and beat the Patriots and Packers and Steelers? How high do you think our playoff odds are? I think they still need help. They need the Steelers to lose another game. Rice would be a free agent before Jeremiah Smith gets drafted. He would be. But they could tag him. I tell Mahomes he's not playing next year and we're drafting Jeremiah Smith number 1. It will be, yeah. They're not going to let Mahomes come back early. Crosby might be more black than me. True, Green. You're only half. Fake. Crosby's a fucking brother out there. Jags destroy the Jets. I mean, Brady Cook was not good. 3 picks, a touchdown. 2 of his picks were terrible. Terrible. Trevor had a very good game. 5 tuds. 330. They were aggressive throwing the football. They didn't really try and run much today. 27 for 108. It was fine. ETN did get in the end zone. But BTJ had a touchdown. ETN had 3 receiving touchdowns and 73 yards. Jacoby Myers has been like a sneaky great add to this team. Honestly, the Jaguars offense has looked a lot better since they added Jacoby Myers. I think that's been a huge help. Their defense is good. A Garbo score. This game was, this game was 14-7. It's just hard to get a grasp on the Jaguars. Let's look at the Jaguars. So look at their schedule. Weird Bengals loss they should have won. Burrow got hurt in that game. Win against the Texans early is a good win, but the Texans were shit early. Their schedule broke very favorably. Lost to 2 good teams in Seattle and LA. So they played the Texans twice early and they played the Colts twice late. If the Colts games and the Texans games were flipped, the Jaguars probably have 3 more losses. The Jaguars are probably 7-7 right now. If this was a Colts game in week 3, that's a loss. If this was a Colts game here, that's probably another loss. If this is a Texans game here, that's a loss to the Texans. And the Texans in 2 weeks, that would probably be another loss. So the schedule broke very favorably for the Jags. It's really hard to get a good gauge on them. They don't have a good win on the schedule. Their best win is the Chiefs. Maybe the Niners, but the Niners were dead when they played them. Who played in this Niners game? Like Brock Purdy with 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He was dead. McCaffrey did nothing. The Jaguars are a team that have a weird schedule. The schedule's been very favorable for them. And they're going to be good. They got the Broncos next week, but they'll beat the Colts. They'll beat the Titans. They got 2 more games. They got 2 more wins in them. So the Jags are going to make the playoffs, I think, at 12 wins. I had the Jaguars at 9 wins, I think. I may have had them at 10. So they're kind of where I thought they would be. They've just had a little bit better breaks than I thought they would. Let's see. Do not let Brady cook. I agree. 9 looked pretty good out there. Yes, sir, Pablo. I told you, 9's undefeated. JJ McCarthy sucks. 9 is undefeated. Max DeBrother Crosby. True. Nnamdi Madubuike might have a career ending. Oh, my God. With the neck injury. Travis Jones re-signing. We'll see. Vikings did look good. How about Houston, though? They could win. Houston could definitely win the AFC. For 6-8, yeah, we're all right, Lamar, lol. I wonder if Joe Burrow will ever make the playoffs. I mean, when he gets traded. Could y'all end up with Jeremiah Love this next draft, you think? Or what would you want? Yeah, I mean, if we keep winning, we're probably not going to get Jeremiah Love. I've seen Jeremiah Love mock to the Vikings. I'd love Jeremiah Love. He's a great running back. We need corners. We need running backs. Linebacker would be okay. We'll see. I just want to keep winning games. I just want JJ McCarthy to keep looking good. Purdy is mid. Nah, he's all right. Indigo, what's up? I am here. Huge win today. Bro is overrated. Let's calm down. Calm down. Calm down. The Bengals are bad. Playoffs should be the top 14 teams. Screw divisions. I'm okay with top 14 seeding. I'm okay with record seeds, but divisions get you in. Wanted Chase over Sewell. I mean, Jamar Chase is pretty good. Penei Sewell's not as good without Ben Johnson. To be fair, Penei Sewell's not been that good this year. It's almost like getting Myers out of there to play wide receiver helps out rather than trotting Hunter out there to pretend to be one. I think Hunter's honestly a better wide receiver than he is a DB, but he wants to play DB. Purdy to me is another Kirk Cousins who put up good numbers but doesn't come through when it matters. I mean, Brock Purdy went to a Super Bowl, guys. Brock Purdy went to an NFC Championship game and got hurt on the first drive of the game, and then went to a Super Bowl when he got back. Let's calm down. Brock Purdy's pretty good. Don't draft a running back? No. Jeremiah Love's a fucking savage, though. Jags versus Niner, Brock Purdy was his first game back after the toe injury, and then he went right back onto the IR. Joe Burrow is a Carson Palmer with a better arm and a little more mobility, so he's better than Carson Palmer, so not Carson Palmer. Brock Purdy was carried. Brock Purdy was good. Brock Purdy made good plays. Keaton Mitchell might be our future number one RB. He looks great, just needs to get rid of our O-line. He also gets hurt is the problem. Keaton Mitchell gets a little banged up. He is the explosive back. Defense and running game run the offense in San Francisco well the team. Yeah, but you got to have a good quarterback. Got to have a good quarterback play. Speaking of Kirk Cousins, does anyone else see Fernando Mendoza in his game? I can't unsee it. Yes, Jazz fan. I keep calling Mendoza cocaine Kirk Cousins. Fernando Mendoza is clearly autistic, and he sounds like cocaine. He sounds like Kirk Cousins did a line of cocaine at the podium. He's awesome. Fernando Mendoza is cocaine Kirk Cousins. I don't think he'll be as good as Kirk Cousins. He'll be a slightly less good version of Kirk Cousins. Purdy can't carry a team. There's like 6 quarterbacks that can carry a team, Green. Calm down. Carson Palmer wishes he had an ounce of the talent Joe Burrow has. Green, A&M over Miami. Yes, sir. Okay, speaking of A&M, shout out to the Aggie ladies. The Lady Aggies in volleyball are heading to the Final Four for the first time in school history. They beat the 33-0 number 1 ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers in volleyball in Lincoln, Nebraska on their home turf. Made those girls cry. Shout out to the Aggie ladies. Heading to the Final Four in Kansas City, I believe. Brock did. He's going to join the Giants with Dart and Scattaboo. That just diabolical team. It's a diabolical team. Brock went further than Kirk, obviously. Mendoza will be better than Burrow. Chill. No, he won't. Coin that name. Copyright that shit. I agree, Jazz fan. Cocaine Kirko. Somebody else said Cocaine Kirko. I call him Cocaine Kirk Cousins. Cocaine Kirko. Cocaine Kirk. Cocaine Chains. Cocaine Kirk Cousins, Fernando Mendoza, copyrighted, 2027. Texans took care of the Cardinals, 40-20. This game literally wasn't close. It was 17-0. No, here we go. We're hitting Houston right now. Heisman Mendoza will be drafted to a team that will ruin him. Nah, it depends. Mendoza's fine. Mendoza was good at Cal. Mendoza was good on a bad Cal team last year. So it's not crazy to think about. University of Cal with 2 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. One of them drafted number 1 overall. There is a history for Cal quarterbacks, boys. Keaton Mitchell, not Ravens' future back. What are you talking about? Oh, he's a fun explosive back though. Houston, they were up 17-0. This game was over at 17-0. Some Garbo points against my fantasy defense for the Cardinals. Fuck them, but we still won. Brissett, garbage numbers, 3 touchdowns and a pick. The turnover was early in the game, I believe. Or did they have a fumble early? I don't remember what. I think they fumbled early. They muffed a kickoff, hit him in the face. They were a train wreck. Trey McBride with a great day. 134, 2 touchdowns in garbage time. Actually, one of the touchdowns was early. Michael Wilson's had a Garbo touchdown. Michael Wilson, Jacoby Brissett, Michael Wilson might be Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss over here. Stroud played a great game. 22 of 29, 263 tuds. I mean, who the hell is Jawar Jordan for 101 yards? Woody Marks got hurt, did get a touchdown on an aborted fumble play. Where does this Woody Marks touchdown appear? Fumble recovery for a touchdown. Woody Marks on an aborted touchdown play. Obviously, no Nick Chubb today. Everyone pick up Jawar Jordan in fantasy, I guess. Nico, 3 catches, but 2 went for tuds. Had a big 57-yarder. Big early one as well. Nico looked good. The Texans are fucking scary. Texans are just flat out scary. Houston's offense finally did something. Brady said he could still play. I don't doubt it. Tom Brady probably still could play. Also, Brady's been great in the booth this year. Brady kind of struggled in the booth last year. I thought Tom Brady's been great in the commentary booth this year. What do I think Notre Dame should have made it? Bama got whooped versus the Dogs, man. Yeah, but Notre Dame doesn't play in a conference. I love Notre Dame. They were my childhood team, but you got to play in a conference. The Bama can't get punished for playing the extra game. You can't set a precedent in college football playing the extra game. You can't get super punished for playing the extra game versus a team that doesn't play in a conference. If it was Bama, Miami, I'll hear you out. Got the fantasy points for it at least. Yep. Nick Chubb, dead. Chick Nub. Nick Chubb. I got a Chubb watching fullback play tonight. Yeah, Keaton Mitchell shows flashes, just need to stay on the field. He always gets hurt, though. Keaton Mitchell will be 30 when Derrick Henry retires. He's already 26. Hope the Steelers defense doesn't do shit tomorrow, up 33, and I won't feel comfortable until the final score comes around. Yeah, Jazz, that's probably a good spot. Steelers defense kind of sucks, but Tua in cold weather scary. Ravens did just re-sign Henry as well. Notre Dame should join the ACC, but they're boycotting the ACC. They're going to join the Big Ten. They're going to join the Big Ten. All right, next game on the docket. Packers, let's save that one. Let's do Titans-Niners here. Notre Dame will never join a conference. They already work with the ACC in hockey, and I think they're in the Big Ten. They do ACC for basketball as well. The problem is Notre Dame got this clause written out if they're ranked in the top 12. They're automatically in the playoffs starting next year. This was voted on in like August or June. This was before the season. And now teams are going to stop scheduling Notre Dame because they're pissy about them. Teams are going to stop scheduling Notre Dame so Notre Dame can't reach the top 12 based on ranking. It's a whole shit show. San Francisco took care of Tennessee. Honestly, the defense was not good. Cam Ward had some good moments. This is 2 games in a row. Cam Ward's had some good moments. 2 touchdowns. Didn't take any sacks today. The offensive line wasn't great. Purdy was really good today. 295, 3 tuds. I really liked what I saw from Purdy. It was close. It was 17-10 at halftime. They came out and kind of dominated the third quarter, put this game away. CMC, kind of a weird game. 73 and a tud. Didn't have a huge day receiving as well. 1 for 14. Ricky Pearsall got hurt, came back in, almost had 100. Kittle had the late touchdown. Jawan Jennings with his patented 2 touchdowns. Tony Pollard in back-to-back strong games, 104 and a tutty. His probably had 50% of his points in fantasy the last 2 weeks. Kind of ridiculous how good Tony Pollard's been down the stretch. So if you had Pollard, you played him, good for him. Gunnar Helm, your leading receiver, 4 for a touchdown. Chika Okonkwo, so your tight ends had 8 for 80. Your leading receivers, Kamiri DK dropped a wide open play. I also, the last meaningless 4th down that the Titans converted in this game made my opponent lose 3 points in fantasy because they went over 300 yards, and I won basically because of it. I was up 2 and scared, and then we won comfortably because of it. Houston knocked out the Chargers last year, and they play again in 2 weeks. Yeah, but I think the Chargers are probably safe. The AFC's kind of cooked. I don't blame anyone for not scheduling Notre Dame. If I was Notre Dame, I'd be fine with that. Play bum schools and recruit high easy. Yeah, but that won't get them in. That won't get them into the playoff is the problem. Pollard power activate. Do I watch the Purple Daily podcast? They got 6K views. I do not, Green. I do not watch other Vikings content. I scramble around. Is that like the Purple FTW? Is it these guys? Is it this guy? Is it the Asian guy? Like Purple FTW podcast? Lots of Vikings podcasts. I don't like other Vikings content because I don't do Vikings content. If somebody wants to hire me to do Vikings content, I'll do it. I'll do Vikings content, but I don't watch other people's Vikings content. They're lame. I make my own Vikings takes. We need need a wide receiver too. Somehow Malachi Lemon falls to us. He might. Malachi Lemon's fallen a little bit. There are 3 good receivers at the bunch in this draft. There's Carnell Tate, there's Malachi Lemon, and there is and Tyson from Arizona State. There are 3 good receivers at the top end of this draft. They're kind of like in that 10 to 15 range. Vikings fans are deep, man. Yeah, there's a lot of us. It only works once you're eliminated. True. You ripped your pants at work, just rocked it. Nice. As long as your cock wasn't out, Green. Gonna get you reported. Yeah. Vikings will draft Arch Manning. No, we won't. Don't put that evil on us, Ricky Bobby. They're gonna we're rolling with 9. Niners take care of business. They tend to. 93,000 at the game in Dallas. Holy shit. Really? Cowboy Stadium can't hold that much. That's wild. I didn't think Cowboy Stadium could hold that much. I almost went tonight, guys. You almost didn't have my beautiful face. Luckily, tickets were expensive and the Whammon wanted to go, and we were not paying for the Whammon to go. I don't want a wide receiver till the O-line gets fixed. Fair. Ravens need a new coach. True. Mexicans are small people. So they fit more in the stadium now. All standing room only. Probably also all of the people in Minnesota traveled down because they thought it was going to be nice weather in Texas. And it's fucking cold in Texas right now. It's like in the 30s right now here in Texas. They brought the fucking cold weather with them. Goddamn Minnesota goobers. They wanted to escape the Somali pirates. LOL. Okay, the upset of the day, the Carolina Panthers lose to the New Orleans Saints 20-17. The Saints have won back-to-back games. I like the Saints winning games. You got to establish a winning culture. The fucking Panthers, man. I just want to love this team. I can't wrap my arms around them. Nobody wants to win the NFC South. I asked the question, what Panthers team are we going to get out of the bye? I thought we'd get the good Panthers team. We got the potato Panthers team. Unbelievable. Panthers had the ball in this game, tied late. They give it away. Saints come down, kick a field goal. Cameron Smythe. Who the hell is Cameron Smythe? Kicks the game winner. Coker had a touchdown and a fumble. Coker had a really nice long touchdown. Fucking Tet McMillan did dick. They couldn't run the ball for shit. Over there, Bryce Young was Bryce Young. Tyler Shuck has looked like good. Like Tyler Shuck is decent. He's looked like Tyler Shuck has shown me more than enough to be the starting quarterback in the NFL. Was their leading rusher again? They can't run the football. Devin Neal looking like Alvin Kamara with the double tape job. Got the touchdown. Chris Olave also got the game-winning touchdown for that, or game-tying touchdown for them. Unbelievable. I'm so disappointed in my fucking Panthers. Women gonna ruin the they can't do dumb stuff. I agree, but they wanted to go, and the tickets were expensive, so we said no. My buddy also had to fix his car. And he's having a child. But I said if we just got like 4 tickets together, we're expensive. 2 tickets together, we're 2 tickets together were probably a third of the price and better seats than the 4 tickets. So me and him should have just went. The Somali Pirates, true. I love Bryce Young. Yeah, I don't want to slander him, but yeah, it's Bryce Young. He's fucking... All right, have a good night, Ghost Hunter. Hit the like button or else Brady Cook will take over your quarterback room. Yes, we might be live next Friday, Ghost Hunter, for your Sooners versus Bama game. So if you want to hop in, I'll be rooting for the Sooners, so don't worry about it. Me and Scott might be doing a live drinking stream for that game on Friday night. So college football playoff, be on the lookout for that, guys. Minnesota's a state not looking good. True. Robert, yeah, I was going for your team. Appreciate that, Robert. Ario, what's up? Can we appreciate Grandpa Phillip Rivers? Yes, sir. And the Titans look decent today in a loss. Yeety, I have a question for real. My dog just pulled. Oh, my God. Calm down, bro. You're going to timeout. That's technical foul. Shooting 2. Oh, my God. The heat just kicked onto my office. I'm cooked. You're a commie fan? Yep. Everybody hates the Cowboys in the East. Well, yeah, you got to feel better after we beat the shit out of the commies last week. That we beat the Cowboys this week. Why you got to involve the dog? I know. Send him to the shadow room. Let's do Rams-Lions. Rams-Lions, really fun game. Really fun game. Goff had a pretty solid game in the first half. 338, 3 tuds. Not good in the second half. The Rams completely fucked on the Lions run game. 20 for 70, 3.5, 1 tud. It went to Monty on a wildcat play late in this game. That was their last touchdown, Detroit. Dumb, just weird. Stafford threw a weird interception early. It was kind of bad, but 3 for 368, 2 tuds. Not much of a running game for them, but they ran for 5.5 a carry, 29, 159, 3 tuds. Kyron got in the end zone twice. Corum had a couple of really nice runs. He had a 24-yard touchdown, so good day for the running game. Puka Nacua was a savage, 181, no tuds. Colby Parkinson, 2 tuds out of the tight end, even though one wasn't a tud. Devontae, 4 for 71, did pick up a hamstring injury. I assume he's out. Amon-Ra, 2 early touchdowns. Great game for him. J-Mo had a touchdown right before the end of the half. And then nothing else. 4 checkdowns to Gibbs. Nothing from Khalif Raymond. The Lions are really missing their tight ends, man. They were up 24. They were up 24-17 at half. And the Rams outscored them 17-0 in the third quarter. And that was it. My man Harrison Mevis made a couple of field goals. Just, I don't know. Weird game. The Lions defense is bad. I thought this would be a track meet. It was kind of a track meet, like I said. I think I don't like the Eagles more than the Cowboys fair. Fun watching Dallas lose. Eagles fans burn their own city. True. Eagles are never good 2 years in a row. Fact. ATT can hold 100K allegedly in standing room. Allegedly. Is it safe to say the Rams are the most complete team in the NFL right now? Am I wrong? True. Chit said no spam. Appreciate that, but no slam. Lions defense gives up so many damn points. Calm down, Green. Just don't spam. Rams Seahawks on Thursday, boys. Rams Seahawks on Thursday. That's a fucking game and a half. That is a game and a half. All right, let's do our legend, and then we'll do Packers Broncos and wrap it up. Colts fall to the Seahawks 18-16. Fucking Seattle kicked 6 field goals to win this game. Sam Darnold was shit again. 22-36, 271 was not that good. No touchdowns, no picks. Not that good today. They didn't even run the ball good. 22 for 50, 31-17 for the 2 backs. Charbonnet was clearly the better back. JT had an okay day, 25 for 87. Phillip was solid, 121 touchdown. Did throw the pick on the last drive of the game. Really wasn't his fault. It was over at them. Blake Groupie with a fucking 60-yard field goal to look like to win this game. The Colts outplayed Seattle pretty much in every facet, it felt like. Amir Abdullah got a ton of receiving yards. Michael Pittman with a couple of big catches. Tyler Warren had a nice conversion. This was a sloppy, dreary game, and this is why you cannot take the... See, this is the perfect example. Seahawks fans are jerking off. We won the game. A win's a win. This is why you cannot take the Seattle Seahawks seriously as a Super Bowl contender. You cannot take them seriously as a Super Bowl contender. Darnold played a solid, like a mildly competent defense and was super average. JSN had 100 yards and they didn't double him. Rashid Shaheed had a nice day. Sam Darnold can't fucking play against a good... I yelled at my Seahawks friend and told him, like, tell me dead ass, like, look me dead in the eye and tell me Sam Darnold, you believe Sam Darnold can win the Super Bowl. And he said, with this defense, I believe. I go, no, type out the words, I totally trust Sam Darnold to win the Super Bowl. They can't do it. They can't do it, and this is why. It's a perfect example. Shout out to Phillip Rivers, 44 years old. Did a solid job. They deserve the win today. Defense sold late. Dave Portnoy at halftime was ranting the AFC titles going through New England. Yeah, that aged well, Daniel. Patriots fans in shambles. That's why we resigned Travis Jones. With the CBA screwed him from being a free agent. They didn't eligible him for a free agent in March. Was he like a restricted? 6 field goals is crazy to win. I agree. Dave Portnoy is retarded. Buffalo really needs a roof. They are getting a semi-roof. These snowballs are ridiculous. I like the snow, Stinson. They're getting like a half roof so the fans aren't in it, and it won't be as windy. Phillip Rivers may have stunned the football world. Do we think Seattle, he is under contract, JD. They don't need to re-sign him. Stacy, hello. Kelsey about to retire next week mid-game. True. Hey, he's banging Taylor Swift. You could do worse than banging a billionaire, guys. You could do worse. All right, in our final game of the day, this was our big one. The Broncos take down the Green Bay Fudge Packers. Luke, sure. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Cool cat. Take down the Packers 34-26. I thought this was the best the Broncos have looked all year, especially Bo Nix, 302, 4 touchdowns. They threw the ball all over the place late in this game. They were pushing. They were pushing the ball downfield. They were getting aggressive on short yardage situations. They look good today offensively. They really couldn't run the ball. RJ Harvey did get into the end zone, 19 of 65. Not a great game running. They can't run at all. Jordan Love was kind of mid 40 pass attempts. Is not good. 276, 2 touchdowns. Again, Jordan Love throws touchdowns like he's never, or Jordan Love throws interceptions like he's never thrown a football ever in his life. Josh Jacobs, 73, a touchdown on the ground. Also had a touchdown receiving. Josh Jacobs' touchdown reception was nasty. For a running back to moss a dude like that, catch it over his back, hang on to it, turn, getting tackled, secure it with one hand. Unbelievable touchdown by Josh Jacobs. Insane catch. Let's see. Kelsey run like he's been getting pegged by Taylor Swift. Hey, you know you would too. You would too, Green. You would too. I thought Seattle gave him a 3-year contract. Needs to step up or retire. Go Pittsburgh. Yep, Steelers tomorrow, Luke. Dropped a pass, cost him the game last week. Yep, Kelsey did. He was eligible to be a restricted free agent, but was going to be a UFA. Yeah. What do you think about the Steelers-Miami game on Monday night? I expect the Steelers to win. Tua Tagovailoa can't play in freezing weather, and A-Chain's banged up. They've kind of taken the offense out of Tua's hands. Typical Jordan Love game. Josh Jacobs is a monster. Yes, insane catch. Christian Watson got hurt again. Christian Watson might actually be made out of glass. Can somebody check his bone structure? Is Christian Watson actually made out of glass? Like physically made out of glass? Cortland Sutton, 113 and a tud, had a really nice touchdown. It was like taking candy from a baby late in this game. But Denver did a great job. They kind of put this game away. Green Bay technically got the ball back, but Denver did a really nice job. I thought Denver's the team that plays to their competition. Their schedule's not great. They've beaten some bad teams. Every game's close. They play to the level of their competition. If they play a good team, they play good and they play a close game and they win it. If they play a bad team, they play bad and they play close and they win it. Denver's won 11 in a row. They are your 1 seed in the AFC. Done a good job. The schedule's been a nice benefit for them. We'll see in the playoffs. Christian Watson is more hurt than Zion. That is 1,000% true. Christian Watson makes Zion look healthy. Chargers cheerleaders are smoking hot. Shout out to all the cheerleaders. Jesus, Stinson's horny right now at 12 o'clock at night over there. I'm sure they're LA babes. NDSU guys are all made out of glass. Be true. Carson Wentz as well. Trey Lance is okay. Big reason why Watson was projected to fall a bit in the draft because of the injury issues. Vikings got some new cheerleaders. Yeah, a bunch of don't even talk about it. It's why we're bad, Green. Packers reached a bit. They took him in the second round, right? Watson was a second round guy. I thought Watson was a good value in the second round. His injury issues have just kind of been injury issues is the problem. Let's do a quick look at the standings. Then we'll do the schedule next week. So the Patriots still in first place in the AFC East. They cannot lock it up. Buffalo lurking at 10-4. Let's actually just go to the playoffs right here. So Denver clinches a playoff berth. They are your 1 seed in the AFC. New England still hanging in first in the 2nd seed. Jacksonville 10-4. They will play Denver next week. Big game for seed. Choose between Pittsburgh or Baltimore to win the playoffs. Which one would you choose and why? I would lean Pittsburgh because they're ahead of Baltimore and the schedule's a little bit favorable to Pittsburgh. But I trust neither of those teams, Luke. Neither of those teams do I trust. Pick the Oats, I'm assuming the Pats, to win 10-plus games. Scats, I saw how easy the schedule was. Don't believe me, they're best. Don't even believe they're the best team. I think I had the Patriots at 9 wins. Watson was a second rounder. Yeah, I think that was a right grade. So Steelers here hanging on in the AFC North. Chargers in good spot as the 6th seed at 10-4. They keep winning somehow. They're probably the weakest team right now in the AFC playoffs outside the Steelers. Bills 10-4, cooking, and the Texans hanging strong at 9-5. Tough scene for the Colts. Chiefs eliminated. Dolphins can be eliminated on Monday with a loss, and this can kind of be a 2-team race to maybe get in. This is Josh Allen's year. This should be Josh Allen's year. Looking at the quarterbacks, Houston's the team that scares me the most. Their defense is elite, and they have good. Houston has good experience. They've played 4 playoff games in 2 years. CJ Stroud has played good in both playoff games. You have Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh who are 100 and kind of trash. The Chargers are dead. The Patriots are babies. And do you really trust Bo Nix and the Broncos offense? Houston O-line stats, bad. Houston's O-line is a problem. Chargers need Broncos to lose 1 game, so the Broncos and Chargers game matters in Week 18. True. That would be kind of crazy. Let's move to the NFC. The Rams clinched a playoff berth. They are the 1 seed right now. I don't know what the tiebreaker is in the NFC West. Need a franchise quarterback. You probably need a new head coach as well, Luke. If the defense is too old, you shouldn't have re-signed. Shouldn't have re-signed TJ Watt. Yeah, for the Steelers, yeah, I knew. TJ Watt isn't going to play tomorrow either. All right, so the Rams and the Seahawks. This gets really interesting, guys. I put my brain to the work. If the Seahawks beat the Rams next week and they finish tied, they'll have the same head-to-head record. They'll have the same division record. They'll have the same conference record. And they'll have the same common opponent record. I don't know what the next tiebreaker is. So, yeah. Bears at 10-4, first place in the NFC North, and they also have the hardest remaining schedule in the NFL. Look at the Bears' schedule remaining, guys. They got to play Packers at the Niners, Lions. Brutal schedule. They play the Packers on Saturday as well. Trade TJ Watt, I agree. We might be a little cooked. Stewart still got it. I don't think TJ Watt will play for at least 2 weeks. Who cares, David? Everybody cares. Don't be that guy. Eagles, firm control. All they got to do is win a game, and they win the NFC East thanks to the Cowboys. You're welcome, Eagles fans. Suck me up. Nobody wants to win the NFC South. Tampa Bay and Carolina play 2 times in the next 3 weeks, both at 7-7. Tampa or Carolina, they play twice. Whoever wins those games wins the division. Seattle's going to make the playoffs, can win the division, can get the 1 seed. Sam Darnold's still a potato. San Francisco's in a great spot. I think they're just too hurt. Their defense is just way too hurt. San Francisco's going to make the playoffs. They're just in such a bad spot. Green Bay's probably going to make the playoffs because of that stupid Cowboys tie. And Detroit's probably going to be on the outside looking in. My Vikings officially eliminated, but we don't give a fuck. We still win. So Detroit's probably out. The NFC playoff probably doesn't change. Since Green Bay beat Detroit twice and they have the tie, they're 2 games up in the loss column. They're really 2.5 games up in the loss column because of those head-to-heads. So the Lions are probably cooked. NFC's probably set. Just a matter of seeding. Could be a coin flip for the division. If you had to pick the Super Bowl this year, which one would it be? Bills-Rams. I'm not wavering from Bills-Rams. We're on Bills-Rams right now. I had Bills-Eagles going into the season. I like Bills-Rams. Chargers already beat Denver. They play again. Yeah, true. But to be fair, the Chargers are not the same Chargers team that already beat Denver. Blew a 21-point lead to the Bills. I'm done. That's what happens with baby teams, AV. That's what happens. Broncos-Rams, Super Bowl. I can see it. I'm still going Bills just because of the quarterback. I'm just going to take Josh Allen in the experience right now. Worst second half ever. I've seen worse, but it wasn't good. Rams are probably the hottest team right now. Well, they did lose to the Panthers just 2 weeks ago, guys. Like, let's chill. They did lose to the Panthers. If they won this Panthers game, they would be the hottest team. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 9, but they did lose to the Panthers. Kind of hurts. Nah, we good. Drake may get us a ring this year. Still not a shot. The Patriots will not win a Super Bowl. I'd bet my testicles on it. No shot. They'll be good. They'll make the playoffs. They're not winning the Super Bowl. Denver's probably the hottest team right now. They've won 11 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 in a row for the Broncos. Pat's not going anywhere, I agree. But the way the Rams win, yeah, it's very convincing. The Rams, okay, if the Rams are at home, if the Rams have the 1 seed in the NFC, the Rams are going to the Super Bowl. The Rams are not losing in LA. If they have to go on the road, bad weather, they're in trouble. I know as a Steeler fan, we might not win the Super Bowl, but I still have Buffalo going to the Super Bowl because the NFL is fixed. The NFL is not fixed, Luke. Otherwise, the Chiefs would not be out of the playoffs. Broncos have won 11 in a row. I'm pissed we have the 3rd pick. We needed the 1 pick to trade it for the Hall. Ario, the 3rd pick is fine. You'll be okay. You know, I think you'll be wearing all the games we can make it to the playoffs, Commanders. No, the Commanders have already been officially eliminated. The Vikings eliminated them last week from the playoffs. Surtain is a dog. Yes, Surtain had a great interception. The Surtain interception really flipped that Packers game on its head. Packers were up what was the score? The Packers were up 2 scores at that point. Let's look at this game log. So the Packers were up 23-14 with the ball. And then they threw that pick to Surtain. Denver came down, scored the touchdown, cut it to 2, get the stop, take the lead, field goal, tutty. That's all she wrote. So the Surtain interception killed it. Raiders and Giants are going to play for the number 1 pick. Watch. Yes. Yes, they are playing in next week or 2 weeks. What do you think about Patrick? It sucks. You don't ever want to see a guy get hurt like that. Especially a quarterback. Don't want to see it. We need more good quarterback play. All right, let's recap the schedule for next weekend, boys, and then we're going to wrap it up. All right, Thursday night, a massive game. Rams-Seahawks. Lock in for the Thursday night game. It's bullshit. It's Thursday. Lock in. Huge game. Saturday, Commies-Eagles. Doesn't really matter. Packers-Bears in Chicago. Huge game for the NFC North on Saturday. Lock in. That's also college football playoff day. Everybody but Zay lock in for that 11 a.m. kickoff, rooting for the Aggies against the Miami Hurricanes. Go live after the Bama game. Green, I'm probably going to go live during the Bama game with the homies. We might have an impromptu live watching the game, drinking beer, drinking. We might have a drinking stream on Friday, boys. We got to work out some details. But I will be 100% live Saturday night. I will guaranteed live Saturday night after the college football playoff games to recap those, and we can talk Packers, Bears, and Commies, Eagles. So I will definitely be live Saturday night. There's football games. Bills at the Browns, shitty game. Watch the Bills lose that shit. Luke, appreciate the sub. Welcome. Shout out to Luke. Welcome to the fam. Cocaine's F the Aggies. Yep, fuck you, Zay. The Ravens got to be the Vikings this year. Aggies time to win for me. Chargers Cowboys is a weird and interesting game. At noon, don't see a lot of noon Cowboys games. Weird game. Chiefs Titans, nobody gives a shit. Mahomes is dead. Bengals Dolphins, nobody cares. Jets Saints, nobody cares. Vikings at the Giants, nobody cares. Panthers Buccaneers for the NFC South round 1. Denver Jacksonville, huge game in the 305 window. Atlanta Arizona, nobody cares. Pittsburgh Detroit, very interesting game. Detroit fighting for their lives. Pittsburgh probably fighting for their lives. Houston, Vegas, nobody cares. Sunday night game, a massive game. We'll be live after Baltimore, after Ravens, Patriots. Huge game on Sunday night. You do not need to go 0-2. 1-1 is fine. And then Colts, Niners. Monday night should be an interesting game. I like what I saw from Phillip Rivers. Solid enough. Must win for the Colts. Kind of a must win. Not really a must win for the Niners, but definitely a must win for the Colts. Should be a good game, though. So we will be live again Wednesday night, guys. Wednesday, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Pacific Time will be, 8 p.m. Pacific Time will be live doing all our picks for Week 16. Yes, it is already Week 16 of the NFL season. Where has the time gone, boys? We'll be live. We'll have my videos. We'll have shorts throughout the week, obviously. We'll have my Power Rankings videos out Tuesday afternoon, so be sure to check that out. Picks against the spread on Thursday for our best bets. Might be doing some more fantasy live streams over at The Catch. We're trying to get that back involved. And we might be doing a new gambling channel. Some stuff might be in the works, boys. So be on the lookout for all that stuff. I'll be live Wednesday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, as always. Videos and shorts throughout the week, so appreciate it. I hope Pittsburgh wins against the Detroit. Our defense is probably going to let us down. Both defenses are shit, Luke, so don't count yourselves out. Stinson, appreciate always entertaining. Appreciate Big Dog, Bolt Up for the boys. So appreciate everybody stopping by. Hope you guys have a safe rest of your week. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll see y'all tomorrow.